right. How's it going, everybody? Just not enough time to get everything set up. Just not enough time. Not enough time. How's it going? Yes, all of the Friday stream stuff that everybody's saying. Yes, weird, right? Friday, not Sunday, middle of the day. Like, what the heck is going on? I got to go out of town this weekend, and it's not like just going up to the Hobbit house out of town. I got to go to a work conference in Texas. So I'm out of town for the whole weekend. And on Sunday, during my normal stream time, I'll still be in meetings, and then I'll be flying home. So, and then I'm working all of next week. So it's now or never. It's now or never. And I just got to notice that my plane got delayed. So this is even more perfect that we're streaming now. How's it going, everybody? Thanks for being here. I know it's kind of a funny time and all, but thanks for being here. Number one topic of the day is this, the Lotmaxx printer. And that's what I was just about to do when the song ended, was I was putting up my phone to show you video of it, but that's okay. I'll kind of do that by hand, and that might be better. And then we do have a couple other things to talk about. One of them is there's a bunch of new commands, or not a bunch, but several new commands. There's lots of awesome new commands for Discord, and Blade and the dudes are working on some good stuff for interacting with the stream. So all those nuts you've been collecting from watching, we're coming up with ways that you can spend them. So we're doing a lot of interweaving of Twitch and Discord, and what you can put in the chat and what can happen. So anyways, kind of exciting stuff. And I can show you a few things that Blade has done with the bot, with one of the bots. I think we have several important bots, but I'll show you a little bit of that too. So what do you think? How's everybody doing? Who was first today? Ryan, number one. Hey, and after I'm done, Quindor's going to stream, right? Quindor, aren't you about the same time that I would be getting done? I think you're streaming today too, if I remember right, on your announcement. Somebody made the announcement. Mike 47. So let's jump right into this thing. Okay, let's jump right into this Lotmaxx Shark V2. So these guys sent me this printer a long time ago. They actually told me they were going to send it a very long time ago. So long ago that once I got it, I had forgotten that they were going to send it. And I got it and I was like, what the heck? And I looked at it a little bit and I remembered that the things that were appealing to me were the laser engraver, and that it had the ability to run two different colors or two different filaments. So it was intriguing to me, and I said, sure, send it. I don't say yes to a whole lot of things, but I said yes to this for sure. So they finally sent it, and even then they sent it, I got it, and I just was in the mode of other things, Hoobit Hole and such. Reason to delay doing taxes for another 2 hours. I will stay on through April 16th if you need me to, Ryan. Anyways, so I was kind of out of the 3D printing mode for a while, and then the Hoobit Hole got finished up. Christmas and the big light push, getting everybody's lights working got pushed or got finished. And so many of you all helped me get my Ender 3 up and running again. It had a little bit of trouble. I'm not sure we've totally sorted it out, but got it working again. New nozzle. The heck else did I do to it? I can't remember now. We got the BL Touch working again. Got the Z offset was way off. That was a big thing. Anyways, got that working again. Got super excited about 3D printing again. Banggood sent me the Artillery Genius printer, which I love. So I thought, what the heck? Let's get this other printer out. I know, right? It's the Shark with lasers, with freaking lasers. That's an overdone thing, but I'm going to keep doing it because, how can I not? It's a freaking shark with freaking lasers on its head. I did tell my engineer friend, well, you're all my engineer friends too, but I did tell my engineering friend about this last night, and he was like, ooh, a laser? Be really careful. I can't believe they can just send you a laser like that. I don't know. It's laser. They can send it, apparently. But they did send glasses. How do you not say lasers in air quotes? Look like laser. The sharks with freaking lasers on their heads. Is that right? It's going to stink up in your room? You laser in? Is that right, Tech Turtle? Oh, yeah, you got something like this, right? Need to fix my 5 Plus. Oh, get your printer going again. Z offset stuff. Plate curling. Oh, the plate curling getting knocked off the bed. Oh, that's a bummer. My stuff is getting stuck too hard to the bed. But anyways, 3D printing, as good as it's gotten, is still not a maintenance-free hobby, but none of the good ones are, right? If it's maintenance-free, what fun, I can't say what fun is it going to be, but typically it's not worth the, if it doesn't require some effort, it's not worth much enjoyment. Anyways, so let me tell you what I have got going on as far as this Shark 3D printer. So I started putting it together day before yesterday. I finished putting it together last night, but I will show you here some of the issues and the reason why I don't. Well, we could maybe try it. We could maybe try printing on it. We could try lasering or something, but I'm probably going to do it offline. I'll just kind of go through some of the stuff with you and let you see. Oh man, now that I've switched phones again. Oh, that's why, because it's the wrong phone. Switching phones, I going back and forth between new phones and old phones. If it's too easy, it ain't worth it. That's right. A resin printer. I'm chilling out on new toys this year, I think. Yeah, that's probably wise. That's probably wise. Okay, let's see here. Camera. All right. So here's the camera. We're going to turn it this way so it fills up the screen real good. Wait, why is it not filling up the screen real good? Interesting. So they changed this, apparently. Uh-huh. Oh, there it goes. Rotate. All right. Okay. So now you can see everything that I show you on this camera, right? So, okay, here's the printer. Let's show you the front of it. You want the bad stuff first or the good stuff first? I think the good stuff is kind of what we already talked about. The good stuff is you've got 2 extruders. Okay, so you can have 2 colors or 2 different filaments. They only go to 1 hot end and 1 nozzle. So I'm wondering then if you can actually do 2 different filaments. Probably not 2 very different filaments, but I don't know. Should be something to experiment with over time. So I'll let you know when I know. Right now it's just 2 spools of PLA that they sent. Kind of cool colors, orange and green. It's kind of cool. Another big feature that they tout is this fan system here. They've got 3 cooling fans on here. And the part that makes that important is the speed at which you can print. And we were just talking about this the other day. Somebody was asking, is there going to be a new technology or new innovations in 3D printing that are going to let us print faster? And these guys claim, at least, that with this 3-fan nozzle here, this 3-fan hot end, you can print at 150 millimeters per second. Is that right? That sounds 150 millimeters. Can't be per second. Is it per minute? Whatever it is. It's usually 50-60, right? Is that what you usually print at? So they say with this fan system, you can do it at 150. So I'm going to give that a try. We'll check it out. And then, of course, we got the freaking laser over here. I haven't taken it out of the box yet, but there's the freaking laser. And it plugs in and takes the place of the extruder end there and does some laser etching. So if you go on YouTube and you search for this printer, this Lotmaxx Shark V2, you'll find several people who have put them together and tested them out, and they'll report some similar problems. I will go through the things that so far have been concerning to me. And I want these guys to be successful. I mean, this is a smaller company, and I want them to be successful. I think, unfortunately for them, what they're competing against over there, when you're competing against the Enders, and even now this artillery printer, those printers come so tuned already. Like out of the box, that artillery Genius printer, it took like 5 minutes to put together. I'm not kidding. It was pretty much just this, this part here. You put that part on and put the spool on top and turn it on, and it was done. The wiring harness and stuff on it is like super slick. So it's like super slick. And yes, they did send some eye protection. This thing came mostly put together, but I would say much less put together than the artillery, and even less put together than the Ender 3. The Ender 3 required a little bit of assembly, but it wasn't too bad. This was about the same. They say it's 95% put together, but I would say that's, I don't know, why they would say that, but how they calculate that. But it wasn't as put together as some of the others. And then they've just got some design issues. Like, look at this wire. This wire, if there's a way to hide it or a way to manage it better, I don't know what it is. But this is the wire that goes up to the second extruder motor. So that kind of sucks. I don't know how to better manage that. Same with some of these other cords. They're just kind of dangling out there in the breeze. So that's unfortunate. It does have both extruders have there it is right there. They have filament runout sensors. Both of them have filament runout sensors. So that's good. One of the things that the people on the dock is live. That's right, Daniel. Is it Sunday? Yeah, it's Sunday. Surprise. One of these extruders, I think it's this top one, the sensor, I don't remember if it's the top one or the lower one, but people have had issues where the sensor is not detecting that there's filament, even when there is filament, and they've had to make some adjustments to make it so the sensor senses. Because if it thinks there's no filament, it's just going to shut off the print. So that's been a complaint I've seen several times. That's the most unstable thing in a 3D printer. What's that, Valcob? How you doing, by the way? Oh no. What's the most unstable thing in the 3D printer? The screen recording. I don't want screen recording. So let me tell you a couple other things that were specific to mine that I had that were issues. And I don't want to knock this thing because I haven't even seen it print yet. So I think it's gonna do fine. But I think again they're competing against, especially at the price range that they're at, the 400 plus. They're competing with some pretty nice printers that come pretty well dialed in. So when I got this and I put it together, the bed was like super loose. So super, super loose. I mean, it was just like, wow, 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 wow. Totally, totally loose. And these the wheels on the bottom under here were hardly even coming in contact with this rail. And so it was just rattling around. It was clearly not going to make a decent print. So I had to tighten those up. I had to take off the whole bed. So that meant undoing all these dials and pulling the whole bed off and then tightening them up. And even that, I don't know if that is really the best solution because maybe you can't really see it there. But what happens is it doesn't squeeze in, it doesn't squeeze like this to squeeze into the, rail. It just, you pull the wheels up, and so the angle of the wheels kind of rubs on one part of the track. Filament sensor most of the time is just a micro switch being pressed by the filament. Nothing unstable about them. Okay. Well, that's, people have had issues with these ones. I don't know about that. Just a switch acting as a sensor, which wears out pretty fast. Oh, I will give you, let's look at another thing that I think they've done that I think is pretty cool that I haven't seen on my other printers. And that is the end stop switch is actually a light brake sensor. So can you get a good picture of that? So it's not a typical, little tab that gets pressed mechanical switch. It's a light break sensor. So that's different. Maybe it's better. Maybe it won't wear out. I don't know. So that was unique, I noticed. Another thing that is still a problem with this thing is the Z axis thing here. I mean, look how much that moves. That is no bueno. And I've gone through and tightened these wheels, and it's still not, like, I can just spin those. Like, that ain't right. That ain't right. So before I can even try and print anything on this, like, I tried to level the bed, but this thing is so flippin' loose that there's no way it's going to level. Or be worth anything when I try and level it. So that's an issue I still have to deal with. So we can talk about that. You guys can tell me what to do. We can work on that a little bit. This is cool. A lot of people praise this part of this printer. It's got this, I don't know if it's a remote control, but anyways, it's detachable touch screen thing. And it works pretty well. I got to say, I think the touch screen in the time that I used it and the software that they had on there as I was messing with it last night to try and start getting it leveled and stuff, it was, I think I preferred that to the Artillery Genius touchscreen. I know when you guys, when we talked about the Artillery Genius last stream, actually, I think it was, or the stream before maybe, one of the issues I had was every time, or not every time, but often when I touched the touch screen, it would, like flash and go white, like I shocked it with static on my fingers or something. And then I couldn't see it, and I had to turn the printer off or reset it to get it to come back on again. So as far as the Artillery Genius, for me, their touchscreen is kind of a downside, kind of a detriment. Now we'll see if that keeps happening. It didn't happen the last couple times I messed with it, so it might have just been initially, maybe I was too staticky or something like that. Are there eccentric nuts on the rollers? I don't know. Let's look. If I search up eccentric nuts, am I going to get something really dirty? Let's try it live, Yona says. Of course we're going to try it live. Let's see. Yes, there are actually. Oh, well, there are on some of them. There is on this one. So let me show you this. Let's go back to this screen mirroring again. Time limit is up. Oh, you dirty rats. They've started this. They've given us a time limit now on this thing. Dirty rats. Time is up. Upgrade to VIP to reset the time limit. You dirty stinkers. So they changed it. Didn't used to have a time limit. Oh, punks. 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 All right, eccentric nut should be partially off center, so when you rotate, it will tighten against the rail. Oh. Okay. Well, I'll try that. There is one there. There is one there. Okay, good. So that's how you tighten it. Each axis should have one eccentric nut that you tighten, loosen all together in order to make the gantry level and tight. Yes! I knew you guys would be the ones to tell me how to do things. Thank you very much. Tech Do Liberal. You look familiar. Do I know you? Have we met? That's what I need to do. Okay, cool. Because maybe I can use my other webcam since these guys are going to be punks. Stinking. I could try that other one. Note that I had a different kind of a camera set up there, but whatever. Turkeys that they are. Okay. We have this camera still. An old Android phone running OBS cam. That's the webcam. Yeah, I have an old Android phone somewhere. It's dead, though. But I can charge it. Take a minute, but you know. comment when you help me out as well. So I'm just doing my part. Thanks, Tech Dude Liberal. That was awesome. And somebody else was giving me some of those pointers too. Take a look at Irwin. Download both phone and PC. Oh, use the phone webcam. Be pulled into OBS. Awesome. I need to. There was a couple of them I was using in the past that I need to play with again. Irwin, huh? Not too tight though. Gotcha. Well, let's point this at the printer and let's spin it upside down and fix the settings all together here. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness sakes. Oh my goodness sakes. Properties. Configure video. We do this, it seems like all the time, right? White balance. And then exposure. That's better. And then turn it off. And focus, I don't know. Focus, I guess we can autofocus it. That's fine. Since we're going to be moving it around a lot. Set up my new Ender 3 Pro last night. Going to install a BL Touch today. Awesome. Oh, I didn't rotate this. I'm really happy with my Ender, obviously. The Ender 3 S1 right now, I think is the new coolest thing out. And what I would recommend, number one. But a close number two, I would seriously say the Artillery Genius Pro is a close number two when it comes to that same price range. You know, you're talking in the just under $400 range, and the Ender 3 S1 or the Artillery Genius Pro, you're gonna get direct drive, you're gonna get dual Z, you're gonna get filament runout, you're gonna get automatic bed leveling. There's probably other things. You get, of course, silent driver motors or silent motor drivers. The Artillery Genius, I think, aesthetically, if you're just looking at it, like if you're going to have to display this and your significant other is kind of picky about what, yes, a bit early. Sorry, sir, good enough. The Artillery Genius looks really nice. Like they've done definitely the best wire management that I've seen. And it looks nice. You know, they've done a good job of kind of branding on the top and colors and outlines and stuff. There's no like mechanical stuff just kind of sticking out, you know, circuit boards that you can see or wires or switches or things you can see. So the Artillery Genius definitely has some perks. The Artillery Genius has the touchpad that I don't like so much. And I don't know that there's much else. Oh, the Artillery Genius also has the AC bed heating, so it heats the bed a lot faster than most of these other printers. But anyways, either one of them is great. So kind of just go with whatever you feel like at the time. The Ender certainly has a lot of community support and stuff. I don't know yet about like flashing different firmware on the Artillery Genius. That's a big deal. And I don't know if that's a possibility or not. You're getting an Ender 3 S1 today, Tap? Lucky. Scarlax, how you been, brother? Haven't seen you in forever. Hey, Dave, happy Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Are any of you guys in Dallas? Anybody want to pick me up from the airport tonight and take me to the hotel? Ender 3 V2 with BL Touch, and it works great for now. 3 weeks. Me too, John. That's what I've got too. It's great. Okay. So this is the screw you guys are saying I need to tighten, it looks like, right? So I don't think I will be able to stay focused on that screw, but I think I can try and tighten it. I'm going to unplug this thing. I want this shark thing to work well. I think it's definitely got the bones of a good printer, so I want it to work well. I need to clear off my desk here. If we're going to work on this thing, let's really work on it, right? Ugh. I think the laser engraving thing is going to be super cool, I hope. Super useful. If it does stink up the house, I might have to move it out to... Built a Voron Smith wire from an old CR10. Nice. I wonder if I should take... no. We'll see. Maybe eventually I'll get to one of these Voron things, but we'll see. you know, things goes in phases for me. Like right now I'm in a 3D printing phase again. I'm sure pretty soon it'll be a Home Assistant phase. I need to get into a car phase, back into a car phase. How's it going, Mathis? Northeast, we're getting a huge snowstorm. Oh, bummer. All right. So in here, that's the one to tighten up, huh? All right. I think I'm going to need 2 wrenches. They only gave me 1 wrench. They gave me 1 wrench, and it's probably got DuaVoron. You'll be printing ABS for car parts. That would be sweet. I'm going to have to do a Voron. Why not? All right, let's see. So if I tighten this guy, huh? Let's see. I'll loosen it first. Oh, that did it. Wow. That didn't take very much. This was the loose one over here. I can feel it. Still pretty loose. Oh, I think I'm going the wrong way. So I'm right down in there, tightening this guy. I think it's spinning the whole thing. Bet you I can grab that Allen wrench on the other side. The other one worked pretty good with just the one side. Must have already been kind of tight. I don't think that's the right size. This is tricky with the microphone and all. You would think somebody that's been streaming as long as I have would have some better setup. But that also plays into what else we want to talk about today, which is improvements to the stream. I want to make some improvements to the stream. You know, there was a time, a year or two ago, maybe it was only a year ago, I can't remember now, but where we were really trying to push for, like, this feels like the wrong size wrench. We were trying to get the Twitch affiliate thing. Remember that? Or partner, whatever it was. That's the wrong wrench. So I think I'm going to make a push again to try and kind of do better with, especially with Twitch. How fastened should it be? Why is that the wrong wrench? This is the wrong one. This is the wrong one. That means I'm missing one somewhere. Those are all too small. Not like I don't have other Allen wrenches around. He did give me this. I don't think I have a hole. That's the wrong size. That's the wrong size. Must be this one. Yeah, you're right. I think you're right too, Sir Goodenough. I think it just needs, and it felt like I could kind of see it. So it's a cam. So you're saying it's like it's an off round kind of a thing. So you don't just tighten it. You just move it until it gets in the right place. But I think it's moving everything. Maybe not. It feels less. Like less. Oh, better. There we go. I think it got worse. That's pretty good. I don't know, man. I don't know. That might be good enough. Certainly better than it was. Certainly better than when it was. Just spins the roller on the rail. Make sure to travel it full up and down to make sure it's not binding. Put a level on it and watch it. Been homesick with COVID last week. Bought an Ender 3v2 to keep myself occupied. It's been great so far. Currently printing Minion goggles for my son. Nice. Nice, Frederick. That's cool. But you made a good choice. The Ender 3v2 is awesome. Surprise! Hey, how's it going, John? Internet face talking time. Jeff! How's it going, Jeff? How's it going? Did you just order something from us? I think you did. I think I got it. I think I sent it out to you this morning. So the rollers have to spin a little bit. So I'm looking at this, and they are spinning a little bit, but I don't think they were spinning before. So I'm wondering if I'm just going to keep kind of playing. I guess we're so close. We're so much better than we were. I mean, there's a little bit of play in that, but it's not much compared to what it was. This is why you want a dual V-axis, right? Ooh, how's it going, Amari? 3D printers, that's right. This other side is not really spinning. The wheels aren't spinning at all. That one's not much. These, I guess not. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think I'm gonna have to call that good enough. Sir, good enough. Those wheels, though, struggle with them on my Ender. Yeah, I think this is the same. So this is probably the thing that I need to tighten on my Ender as well, because my Ender is gotten a little bit out of whack on the Z axis as well, this part here. So that's probably the same problem that I need to fix on the Ender as well. So I'm glad we're doing this, because this is teaching me something that I need to know for my Ender as well. Ah! Trying to do this with the wrong kind of camera. I think I need more webcams. More webcams. We need more power. How about that? Give you a little something to look at there. Okay, so now I'm going to plug it in. As long as you can spin them, but they have resistance. Okay. Yeah, I mean, they'll, when I start to spin them, they roll a little bit with the gantry. It's way better than it was, man. Way, way better than it was. So good job, everybody. Good job. Good job. Okay, let's turn it on. Let's turn it back on. It's got a nice convenient on and off switch right up here in the front. It's got a bright green light on the Z end stop. When you're looking right at it, I mean, you guys aren't looking right at it because this is in the way, but I'm looking right at it. It's kind of bright, kind of gross, kind of a pain, but it's okay. Boom, there it goes. How's it going, Father Time? Hey, I actually cleaned out around the bug, and I found my wheel jacks, jack stands, so that I could actually lift up the car and work on the brakes again. Turn it on, step back. Time to upgrade for linear rails. Ooh, what's linear rails? I need to definitely, and this is part of what I'm doing, is I'm learning about like 3D printer maintenance. I gotta say, my Lulzbot, I have done almost no maintenance on that thing in years. Of course, at this point, it needs a little maintenance. But I haven't even figured out, I'm learning now, what that maintenance even is. So certainly here's some things that need tightening. We need to work on getting those things tightened. So bed is now much tighter. The Z gantry here is much tighter. Oh, the belts were loose, but I tightened those up. They're not maybe they're not even tight enough. On my Ender 3, the belts really go twang. Like you can hear them. Twang, twang. Don't do anything to print quality, but it does take out the wheels. So for that alone, it's worth it. Oh, I think that's what my Lulzbot has. It's just got pipes. Basically, it's just got straight, like axles right? That just go up and down on both sides, and then a totally different mechanism for how it slides on those compared to how these do it. 3D printer maintenance tips, right, Ryan? As soon as I figure it out myself. COVID lockdown. Wait is real. Nice. Not that belt, John. Yeah, Neil, it does go up and down on a threaded rod, but it also has like an axis, like a rail that just keeps it tight. I would show you, but it's under the desk. Should check them once a month. Learned all this stuff assembling my tarantula. Getting a full kit assembled. Best decision ever. So I could tighten up the belt or try and pull the belt a little tighter again. I think I'm going to, because I don't know. It just doesn't twang. Do you think it should twang? Should it go like boing, boing, boing? Because it doesn't. Like when I do my Ender 3, it seriously sounds like a guitar string. Like boing. This one just, it's kind of tight, but it's not too much. I don't know. That one hit below the belt, but I'm bummed. I'll tighten a little bit here. Just loosen this up a little bit. And then pull it tight and then tighten it up again. Some mechanical leverage here. Yeah, it's a little tighter. When I first got into 3D printing, when I first got my Lulzbot, golly, it was probably 2015, 16, somewhere in there, 14, I don't know. Watch it when it prints. You'll easily see if there's slack. Okay, cool. I will. Okay. So here's the controller. So the first thing we're going to need to do is level it. And I actually thought that this had a pretty good system for leveling. There's a button there for leveling, and then it gives you all these positions. So that's kind of cool. So you can just push the position, and it will move to that position. It looks like it's a little bit high. Did you see that? Oh, dear. Yeah. The bed's a little bit high right now, so we're definitely going to need to do some adjusting. But that's good, because the other thing, when my bed was so loose initially, that when I first tried to do this leveling, it was so high. The Z was so high off the bed, or the nozzle was so high off the bed, and the screws, the adjustment screws, when I adjusted them, they got to like the end of the screw, and it was still barely enough to, start to say that it's adjusted. So this is good. It's kind of riding a little bit hard on the bed, but at least it's good. Oh, and this is, by the way, this bed is one of those magnetic peel off and crank off kind of a thing. So how long has the stream been going? You just got the notice? Oh man, the stream's been going not long. Oh gosh, it has been going 45 minutes. Wow. I was disappointed with the instructions for the Ender 3 V2. The assembly was not well explained, and there was no maintenance instructions whatsoever. Not easy knowing what to maintain as a beginner. Isn't that true, Frederick? There's probably some videos out there. People have probably done some. There's certainly a lot of people that know a lot more about 3D printers than I do. Many of them are here in the chat right now. But yeah, I agree. I think it would be useful to have a little bit of a maintenance tutorial. Okay, let me grab my little metal thingy. So for bed leveling, this was somebody's, it was probably Sir Goodenough, but I don't know for sure. Somebody recommended getting a 0.2 millimeter little metal gauge, right? Rather than a piece of paper, to use this. So that's what I have. Pretty cool. Now we're going to level. And this is going to require some glasses because, old eyes and stuff. Oh, I accidentally bumped into the story time unicorn. Quite literally, everything anyone needs to know about enders has been detailed on YouTube by multiple excellent YouTubers. I didn't even read any instructions, just YouTubed it all the way, yeah. And that's one of the great things about the ender line is that it is so popular, so ubiquitous, that there are plenty of people using them that can tell you what to do and some of those things. I'd like to see the artillery get to that level. I've so far been quite impressed with my artillery printer. Really have. Okay, so use my little metal guy, slide it under there just so it barely slides like that. Just a little resistance as it goes under. Perfect. Now we can just push the button to go to a different corner. So on my Lulzbot, it's always been such a pain in the butt because you have to manually do that every time. Part of the price you pay for cheaper printers, you are getting to learn along the way. Get a high-end printer that just works, and what do you learn? That's a good point, and that's happened to me, Printer Prawn. When I got my Lulzbot years and years ago, I paid extra, a lot extra, to get one that I didn't have to mess with because I didn't know jack, and I just wanted to plug it in and have it work, and it did. It really was that fast. Within 15 minutes of getting it, put it together, and I had a print running, and I didn't do hardly anything to it for a long, long time. So that was great. The price has come down on a lot of printers, and the ease of use and the ease of setup has gone way up. You know, like, again, this artillery printer was so easy to set up. Just crazy how good and how fast it's set up. And now with some of these things like auto bed leveling, and like if you spend, I think the Artillery Genius that I have was like $200. It's a pretty cheap one. If you get the Genius Pro, now you're getting into the 300 and something, 350 maybe. And you get a lot more. You get the auto bed leveling, you get dual Z access, you get a lot of things that make it even that much better and that much more reliable right out of the box. Okay. So this, the Shark here, the Shark printer does have a, it does have a place to hide, I was thinking as I was looking at the chat. It does have a place to plug in a, BL Touch sensor. So you can plug in an auto bed leveling sensor on this. Watch some vids on what to do, but it would be nice to get the most basic right from the start. Like, should I take the filament out each time I turn it off? Interval to check the lube and so on. Good point. Great point. What is your opinion, guys? Do you guys take your filament out each time? Or do you leave it in? Then the Ultimaker people ask the Ender people advice and modding suggestions. So fun. Oh, I didn't heat the bed before I did this. So I'm going to do this. We're going to heat the bed and do it again. Okay. That one. That one. Always take it out and seal it in a bag. Depends on the filament. PLA, nah. PET G, when I remember. Otherwise, I have to purge before the next print, but always forget. Makes so much difference to heat the bed. So I actually watched somebody. It does make a difference. And it was suggested from somebody in chat when I was messing with Printer a couple weeks ago that it makes a difference. And then I was watching somebody else do a test, and it did make a significant difference. I was surprised at how much of a difference it made on the bed. And it may depend on several things, you know, especially about your bed and how it's heated and stuff. But mine has been sitting for about a year with the filament in it. It just prints like old times. Wow, that's pretty good, John. I usually leave the filament in, but I've also thrown away a lot of filament because it goes bad. And when I swap the filament out, I will put it in a baggie, and I'll put one of those little tabs in it, you know, the little absorbers, whatever. But I still have filament that goes bad. ABS typically, I think, is because this is why, but it would pop, make a lot of like bubbles and pops, and so you get a lot of little jagged bits throughout. With the PLA, it just snaps, and that sucks. Silica gels, thank you very much. Silica gels, yeah, the stuff you get with your shoes or whatever. If you're not printing and the humidity is at 60% or under, it's fine, but it's mostly humidity related. Oh, so you should totally have a humidity sensor in my closet. That's a great idea. All right. We're going to do this just for kicks, even though we haven't had anybody subscribe new. So sad. So sad. No new subscribers. Okay. Okay. Sweet. So now we'll heat it up. So again, this is just nice. It is, I got to agree that having this thing just kind of come off and be able to use wherever your hand is, it seems like a silly thing. I would not have thought of it, but it is actually quite useful. All right, we're going to go to, I think, is it control, preheat? Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to do, maybe just settings, status, no. It's not print. I guess it's control. I heated it the other night. I don't remember where I saw it now. Preheat. There's the nozzle. Nozzle 1, nozzle 2. Oh, there's the bed. Okay. So you tap through a couple times. It goes from nozzle, extruder, which is weird. Nozzle 1, nozzle 2. So I guess you can set those to different temperatures? No, nozzle 1 says 24. Nozzle 2 says 0. That's weird. And I don't really have two nozzles. I have one nozzle. Anyways, there's the bed. So we're going to increase the bed temperature. We're going to put the bed to 60. And it looks like you can't just hold it down. You can make it jump in bigger intervals, though. Okay. All right, heating the bed to 60. We'll see how long that takes. Ouch. We Ender guys don't have that fancy controller, but we use Pies with Octoprint and access through our smartphones. Yeah, that's what I'm doing too, Tech. I did that, and I have done that for a long time, only because I've been tinkering with them, and they've been sitting out here on my desk. Mine aren't set up that way. I suppose... What? Frederick, oh, this is cool. I fixed this. Thank you very much, Frederick. This is gonna... It should... say it out loud here in a second. Frederick did a super chat thing here or something, and it should pop up. Come on, man. Where's the thing? The magnetic bed allows you the full use of the print area. There it goes. Now she should say it out loud too.
Frederick Anderson super chat 50 Swedish kroner.
50 Swedish kroner. Thank you, Frederick. Appreciate you, my friend. They make a remote screen for the Enders. Oh, cool. I do still use my screen even when I was doing it with Octoprint, you know. At what humidity should the filament be stored? Was thinking of putting the printer in the basement with a dehumidifier around 40 to 40%. Good question. What do you guys say? At what temperature should the filament be stored? Or what temperature? Blah. It was really quiet on the stream, though? Oh, okay. I wonder if I turned it way down somewhere along the way. Should probably, I'll have to tinker with it and see. I was just happy that I got it turned back on, because for some reason it had stopped. Do I have a, as low as possible? Do I have a preference on what PLA to use? You know, I've tried mostly cheap brands. I have been pretty happy with the eSun PLA Plus, which is an Amazon. Well, it was available on Amazon. Last time I looked, actually, I thought it was a little harder to find. So that's a good one. I've tried. Oh, what are all the other Amazon brands? Well, Amazon Basic has a brand. I've tried HackerBox. I've tried Gizmo Dorks. There's probably some others I can't think of. But lately, the PLA Plus, the eSun PLA Plus, has been pretty good. If you connected an Alexa external speaker jack as an input OBS, we would hear her. Oh, that's a good idea. Well, it comes out of my speakers. Right here, this speaker right here. So I'll have to just tinker with that a little bit. Thank you all for home automation videos. You're welcome. Took me from noob to entire loft and printer automated, as well as home assistant setup at the last job. Nice. The eSun has been really good. Amazon brand has had tons of issues lately, I bet. We had somebody who was in Discord, and I'm sure he's a good guy. He's a friend. He's somebody who's, you know, just trying to help out a buddy who was kind of saying, hey guys, if you want some filament, get it from this guy. He's my friend or something. And so I got some from him, and it was crap. Like, it was already so brittle, I couldn't print with it at all. It was super cheap though. It was like $10 or $13 for a kilo. So I kind of got what I was paying for. Jesse PLA is really nice. Printed Solid brand. Where do you guys get some of these? You know, I'm probably like a lot of people and just lazy, and so I just get everything from Amazon because I just want it like now. But there's probably better places to get good filament besides Amazon. I was watching the Edge of Tech do a 3D printer build on a live stream, and he was touting a brand that I can't recall now, so that doesn't really help anybody. But it was one of these companies that makes material, and I like being now a sort of small business. You know, we're sending out these controllers and Permatrack and stuff, so I get the struggles of the small business intimately, and so I definitely want to help and support those guys. And I know how much Amazon hurts those little small businesses. Like, you can't really, like, I can't sell stuff through Amazon and still make any money at all without selling it for a super high price. So anyways, Inland Micro Center brand is also good. Micro Center. So the Micro Center, is that the place where you can go and actually like buy stuff? When it's brittle, isn't that caused by a lot of moisture? Maybe a heater, dehumidifier. Yeah, I think I'm going to try that, Coffee Black. I didn't throw away that stuff yet. Like right now, I've got this brown filament that I've been using for those mugs, and I took it off the printer because I needed to mess with the Ender printer a little bit. So I took it off and I put it in my eSun dehumidifier. So I've got an eSun sort of filament. I think it's a dehumidifier. It's a little filament holder, right? And I think I showed you guys before. I got it from Banggood. It's a little eSun holder, and it warms it, and I think it dehumidifies it. It's supposed to be the long-term storage. You have to plug it in. It like takes power and does things. So my go-to is Sunlu PLA from Amazon. Ooh. Many smaller companies that always worked with plastics for a number of random things found out that people actually pay for plastic filament. Now we have many random brands. Get a dehumidifier for drying foods works. Oh, good. Brittle is dry rot. So is there anything you can do, Rasan? Is there anything we could do once it's real brittle? Or is it toast? Good results with Inland, eSun, Sunlu. Recommended temps tend to be off by 1 to 2 prints, and you get it dialed in. Okay, let's re-level this guy. Now that our bed is heated. back to, so they have a leveling menu. Ooh, I can feel the hot bed for sure. So we just hit the leveling button. And now it's, well, I only went around once, so that's probably why it's off too. Okay, that's pretty good. Next, ooh, it got hot. I love this. Just push a button and it goes to the right spot. Rasan, I said your name right? Oh, good. The E-Sun, I don't think it's a dehumidifier. I think it's a heater. If you increase temperature by default, humidity decreases, right? Because higher temperatures allows air to absorb more moisture. So, yeah. It's a bummer it's not a dehumidifier, huh? So it's hard to say if the reason that it needs more adjustment is just because I only went around once last time, or if it's because the bed heated up, right? First time live, Cabal Forces? Hi from the UK. Since you're the first time you're live, we're going to play a little magic thingy for you. Ba-ba-da, ba-da-da-da. You know, it's really nice to have your 3D printer accessible like this for these kinds of things when you have to like tinker with it, especially even just this stuff like manual bed leveling. I like putting mine in the closet and kind of tucked away, but doing stuff like this when it's in the closet is a pain in the butt. Just ordered some Overture. I've tried them too. I have tried Overture PLA for Ender 3 V2 lack enclosure. The Pet G gave me troubles. I ordered it on accident. Still new, so waiting till I get better. You'll get it. You'll get it, Lee. You'll get it. Oh, thanks for the Prime sub. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Mark, oh, Caleb sent you a Prime sub. Nice. Or Cabal. Awesome. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's go around again. Let's go to the middle and just see what it shows up, see how it's doing in the middle. Not that there's anything I can do if it sucks. I'd say it's pretty much right on. Okay, let's go back and do it, go around again. Random question, if you had to mount a Xiaomi light sensor to a window, how would you do it? I would use... I'm looking at Zoe, Zoe's grade on one of her tests. I would use this. Have you seen this stuff? Gorilla makes a version of it, but it's basically a thick kind of jelly double-sided tape. I use this. It's kind of like the Eli Manning Red Hot Sauce commercial. Probably you guys around the world haven't seen that, but he says, I put that bleep on everything. I use this on everything. It's good stuff, and you can actually reuse it. It actually, like, you take it off and you wash it and you can reuse it. Crazy. Phone and nanotape. Videos from the air, DJI drone, phone, and dash cam. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, see if it's working. Sir, good enough. Thank you. Suction cups. Hax Thready card. No, what is a Hax Thready card? What is a Hacks Thready card? We'll get to that. We'll get to that. I could stream all day. Ordered the Micro Swiss hot end today. Ooh. Oh, is that for the Ender? Ah, you guys are going to make me buy stuff. Okay. It's actually still pretty good. Let's go to the next point. I guess if this is done, use a piece of paper when I was leveling. You know, I really like this. I got these, got a pack of these from Amazon. They are 0.2 millimeter metal level things. Way better than a piece of paper. Okay, that's still pretty good. Number 3. We might actually do this. Doc missed a subscribe animation for me. Darn it. Oh, Amari, thank you very much. Do you like unicorns or planes? So unicorns or planes. We'll play unicorns just because. How about that? USB PD hub so I can plug in the Ender and charge the phone at the same time. Feeler gauges. There we go. A better because you know what the thicknesses are. White paper, meh. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Way better than paper. My 0.2 millimeter. Yeah. Paper can be indented by the pressure. Yep. Late to the stream. That's okay. Teacher Gone Tech. How's it going, man? Oh, it's Jor. Jor. How do I say it? Jor? Did I just say Jor? Probably Jor, right? You said that you had been throwing loads of stuff away to make place for printers in the closet. Did you show that setup? I have not shown the setup. I could show you the closet. It's not great, but yeah, we might do that. Okay, one more. What did I miss? I did see something flash by and I missed it, so I'm just going to shoot some rockets at it. I don't know. Oh! Did that make noise? Is that really loud? I nearly said better than paper by a mile, but that wouldn't be correct. Okay, we are level, boys. We're level. So, I guess, what else should we do? So we've got the dual extruder on here. I think we can print. Print. Lucky cat G-code. Dog. Baby crocodile. What do you think? Should we do the baby crocodile? Let's do the baby crocodile. All right, so it's going to start printing. So it's going to heat the bed to 60. Wait a minute. Hold on. That did not look like it turned on the didn't look like it turned on the nozzle. All right, we're going to set the it was going up, but not up enough. PLA 200. We're going to go up a little bit more. I tend to 210 seems to me to be better, don't you think, guys? What the frick? Oh, I hear the fan blowing in there. Okay, sorry. Oh! Okay, hold on. Wait a second. A screw just fell out. Did you see that? And it just kind of sprayed a bunch of filament off the edge. Where do you suppose this screw goes? Did you see that? Oh my goodness. No, so that was I know I muted on purpose because I'm on the phone. Sorry. I was on the phone. Snapped the nozzle on my original one. Representation of the print status in Home Assistant. Ooh, good idea. Frame rail somewhere. Oh gosh. Well, that filament's good and sturdy. Gosh. flight in January. Departs at 4:41. We're sorry for the what? Oh my gosh. Southwest keeps changing my flight too. Okay, well let me see if we can figure out where this screw goes. I'm assuming we need it. I guess let's lift up the Z-axis all the way up. That was crazy. You still can't hear me? No way. Thank you for subbing to the channel for sure. Did I miss the start? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Double check all the screws. I know. Now I got to check every freaking screw. It felt like it fell out of the bottom of the print head here. I do think my bed leveling is pretty good though. Delayed, maybe might not go and we get another stream on Sunday. Oh man, let me tell you, I would love to not have to go on this trip. That would be excellent. Oh gosh. Seriously? Seriously? I need some light. Need some light. Bottom left? You can hear me now? Oh, good. Oh, it could be that it's an extra. You know, it could be that it's an extra. Wouldn't that just kind of suck? Because that would send you on like a goose chase, right? You'd be just waiting forever. Have an Amazon Prime account and want to help support the channel? Yes. Little manual work as possible. Can't get my 3D printer to work properly. Every time I level the bed, then start a job, it's always like 1/8 of an inch above the bed. So it doesn't do anything. Do you know how to fix it? N20 charged. Gosh, that's quite a ways away. Well, the things that I was dealing with is this gantry, the part that goes parallel with the bed was out of whack. So it could be that. Could be using your slicer. There's some good guys here. Bottom left fan corner. Oh, do you see it? Bottom left fan corner. Are you guys just guessing? What do you know that I don't know? What do you see that I don't see? All right, let's turn on the light here. All right, I'm just going to tip it. I cannot see it. So that is really not good, right? That is really, really not good. I don't see where that screw came from at all. Maybe more screws will fall out. All right, let's peel off this. Okay, let's try it again. About to print. About the printing in the air. Friend, it's the most probably your Z offset. You need to adjust that to make the print on the bed. This was set the distance between the nozzle and the auto bed leveler. And that was a problem I had with my ender also. So that may be, that's great advice. Screw.g code file. Hey, it printed a screw. How about that? It's a really nice one too. It's metal and everything. All right, well, screw it. Let's try again. Back, print, baby crocodile, confirm. I'm assuming that it's going to heat the bed and stuff. I'm just... Where is that adjustment screw? Let me see. Okay, yeah, the bed is heating. All right. I was a little bit concerned. So it doesn't tell me anything about where or about how long it's going to take. Maybe it'll wait until it's heated and then it'll tell me how long it's going to take. Ugh. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. Golly Wally. Crazy. Screw it. Nicely said. Came from under the bed. Oh, did it look like it came from under the bed? Oh, you know what? It was probably it. You know what? It might have been under the bed, and it might have just been just magnetically stuck to the bed, right? It might have just been magnetically stuck. So, okay, well, I don't know. Whole stream waits in anticipation for another screw to fall out. This will probably get into a little bit better focus here in a minute once that Z-axis gets out of the way. All right. Black thing on your camera. Trying to make this a webcam of the print here, and we'll see what happens. Probably will hit the camera. Eventually, we'll get Octoprint on this thing. So in the meantime, since we are already an hour and a half into the stream and we haven't done anything, that's not really true. Oh, Frederick, you're amazing, dude. Behind me. Oh, black thing on my camera behind me. I don't know. Looks like a bug on my monitor. I don't know. All right, well, we're going to see what this thing can do. This is the first print from this guy. Oh, you know what it probably is? It's probably because the green screen is so far back. Here it goes again.
Frederick Anderson Super Chat 50 Swedish krona.
Thank you again, Frederick. Look at this. It just kind of pukes out a bunch of filament off the edge here. It's good filament, actually. It feels like it's pretty... It's kind of nice. Here we go. Let's see what it can do. Huh, it's going up and down. You don't usually see that. You see that? That's interesting. What the frick? What made me choose this particular printer? They sent it to me, Anton. They sent it to me. Oh, it's the edge of the printer. Oh, that little bug. Yes, that is my Ender printer. So that's what happens when when things are in the way behind me. Free is a very good price, isn't it? It's fast. Look how fast it goes. Wow. So so who was it that asked? Anyways, the part about this printer, to me, the printer, the most important stuff is it's got a laser etcher as well. It's got dual extruders, so you can have two different colors. But I think that to me, the most appealing thing is this 3-fan head and the ability to print faster. It's supposed to print at 150 millimeters per second instead of 50. Lifts the hot end on retraction. So that's a good thing, right? zHop. I haven't had other printers do that. Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Takes a lot of material to print in 2 colors. It wastes a lot of material, right? I know, huh? Look at that baby go. That thing is flying. I can't see how long it says it's going to take. All it says it's been going for 5 minutes. Using green filament, could you use that as a green screen getting bigger and better? Bigger and bigger. It's something that you set in the slicer. zHop. Oh, I didn't know that. Do you guys usually do that? With gloppy filaments? Gotcha. I know you didn't see it earlier, but if you want a laser, you should see if Banggood will send you one. They're 100 times easier to set up than a printer. Bigger work area. Yeah, if I want a laser, I should just get a laser, huh? Well, these guys offered me this printer when I wasn't taking many offers for anything. And I said yes, because I was like, you know what? I could use another printer, and this one looked pretty good, blah, blah, blah. So I said yes. I don't usually say yes to a lot of these things. I don't even usually read the emails anymore. I'll go to Banggood and pick stuff and say, send me this, send me this, send me this. Although that's even starting to wane a little bit, and that's okay. Huh. Anyways, I don't know if it's wasted too much when you have 2 extruders because you wouldn't have to purge. Printer seems pretty quiet. The fans are making a bit of noise, but overall, yeah, definitely the stepper motors are super quiet, just like the others. Have I ever tried updating the Ender 3 firmware? Mine is stock, but Octoprint tells me to update. Seems complicated. How's it going, Denman? I have changed the Ender 3 firmware to the BL Touch version of, what do you guys call it? Is it Marlin or something? There was a different... I've changed my Ender 3 firmware. It wasn't too hard. It wasn't too hard. You put the firmware on the SD card, you plug the SD card in and turn it on. It wasn't too hard. O-Tour Laser Master or Atom Stack lasers are pretty good. Okay, cool. Yeah, Tech Turtle. Well, maybe I should just have you have the laser, right? Speaking of, I still have a bunch of mugs just sitting in my house because we haven't rented out the place at all. Doc Stream, he loaded firmware a couple of times. That's true, I did. And Clipper is it with a K. Marlin is a learning curve, but worth learning to compile your own in the long run. Pretty sure you just put a firmware bin on the SD card inserted. Yeah, that's pretty much done. Since we got a minute here, let's go to Discord. Okay. We're going to let this thing print in the background here. I'm going to switch over to Discord, put Discord up here on the screen, which is a little bit risky. And I want to show you guys what Blade was working on. So Blade and I chatted last night. Thank you very much, Sir Goodenough. I know it is going fast, isn't it? It really is actually printing quite fast. So I didn't realize it at the time when I said yes to this printer. I did not realize that this printer had such a fast print speed. But I think now that's going to be my favorite feature, is that it prints so dang fast. Because it is really flying. Welcome. Oh, did we get a raid? Is that what happened? What did I miss? How did I miss we got a raid? Bring, bring. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Welcome. Bald Engineer. Oh, cool. Thanks, dude. Awesome. Thanks, guys. What were you guys up to? Woo! Links and questions aren't working, by the way. Dang it. Bald 3 blue tape. Nice. So, Bald Engineering, did we raid your channel the other day too? Bald Engineer? I don't know, but I'm bald, so that's good. 23 printers. FDM and SLAs. Holy cow. I have 5, and I thought that was plenty. Or almost too many. Anyways, thanks. What were you guys doing on your stream? And what we've been doing here is setting up the this printer. Let me find it. This one. The Lotmaxx Shark V2. Dual extruder, laser etcher. The biggest thing, though, that we were just, like I was just talking about, is it's got this fan mechanism here. It's got 3 fans, and supposedly that's the reason it can print super fast. And it is printing really fast, so that's cool. Oh, making a lot of noise. It sounds like it's dragging or something a little bit. You guys hear that? Woohoo! Wow. Oh, maybe it's just because it's changing direction so fast. Oh my gosh, it just sounds like it's scraping. Huh. Okay. It's got me a little scared. Just a little business. Yeah, I guess so. Nightmare of having more than one printer days ago. That's funny. Heavily modified Ender 3. Should work really well, like up to 120. Millimeters per second are you printing? I run 120 on mine for the most. Adam, on all your other printers, you do really? I know, wake up my dragon. This thing is really making a lot of noise. It's printing like crazy. I usually print at like 50. So I print super slow, and I would like to print much faster. If I could print at 120 on my regular printers, I would be thrilled. Hello, everyone. Okay, back to this for a minute. So Discord, woo! So a couple things about Discord that are new. For one, we actually are all the way up to the 3rd level of boosting, which I think is as high as you can get. So we have 15 people who have boosted the server, meaning they paid extra money or something to add some perks to the server. Some of the things we've got now are some of these stickers. I don't know if everybody gets those or if just the people who boosted get those or not. But we've got some other things, like we can put this thing here. We can make this a GIF as well, this background thing here. So there's a lot of cool things that go on here. But that's not the... That's cool, and that's a big thank you to all of you who have boosted the server. The thing I wanted to show you is some of the commands that Blade has worked on. So if you do backslash now, Hive has some commands for backslash that you can do. Now, if I recall from what he was telling me, and Sir Goodenough or somebody else can tell me if I'm wrong, Blade probably can't be here right now. Now I can listen. I hate long conference calls. Bad bugs in the Ender 3v2. Long filaments makes it go at 170 feed rate. Oh! If you buy Nitro, you get 2 server boosts. Nitro gives you moving icons and other stuff. Nice. I need to get a moving icon. Because I do Nitro. Anyways, about these commands. So if you go backslash commands, now I think the thing that is different about this is that it's, at least these slash commands, they're like private, like just for you. You see them. Everybody else, if you guys are looking at the Discord general chat, you probably won't see this, I think. Okay. But one of the coolest parts is this. If you go backslash, and this is for you pixel heads, Joel, I see you, and there's probably some others up there. I saw we got Tech Turtle and some of the guys, right? So if you go backslash and then LED, and then it will give you these options to pick from. Okay, so now we've got the different options. So this is how people can get some extra information, which we've had, right? We've kind of had this already, but this helps, it gives them a little bit of a prompt. So if you go /LED and then a space, and then you pick the LEDs that you have. So if you've got 2815s or 2811s that are 5 volts, or if you've got, where's the 2811s that are 12 volts? Oh, that's an oversight. We need the 2811s that are 12 volts. Those are probably the most common, right? Anyway, so let's say we're going to do 2812B, okay? Then you can, if you hit enter, it will tell you it'll ask you the quantity. So when you put the quantity in, then it will give you the amount of all this stuff, right? And now this will probably, I thought it was going to hide it, but it doesn't look like it's hiding it. Because Taekwondo is doing it, and he got his stuff to show up here. But maybe this part is what doesn't show up. But it can tell you, these are a little bit different. Not everybody will have all of these. Another thing that it will do is the Get Karma. Get Karma is a good one because that tells you where you're at on the karma list, right? So if I've got 79 karma. I don't know what this means. Points versus karma. I don't know. But anyways, it'll tell you. And it will also do what was the other thing that it was doing? He gave me another. Spam channel. Oh, I thought this was, so I didn't think that would show up everywhere, but I guess I was wrong about that. I misunderstood. So let's go to the bot spam channel, not in the general channel. Sir Goodenough is like, get out of the general channel with your bot spam. And he's right. Bot spam. We'll go into this channel and do it. Okay, there we go. If you're going to do bot commands, this is the place you should do them. Forgive me. I thought it was hiding them all, and it wasn't. Activity. Oh, that will set. This is for some of these. You guys won't have all of these things. Oh, stream marker. It's got stream marker now. Sir Goodenough, you probably have this. Stream marker. So it will make a mark on Twitch at a certain point. Right? So stream points. This is how we're going to. You're going to see what you have. So collect some nuts, cashews, trigger advertisements. I thought it would give you how many. It looks like you don't have any points yet. Get more nuts to learn how to get some. We're making some of these adjustments. What else does it do? Help LED. Power calculation, reference. Oh, the reference list. The other thing you can do is you can search the bot commands. That was a big one. You can search the bot commands. So if you do your little tilde and search, and then you can put in something like WS2812 or something, and it will tell you which bot commands are available. And it didn't look like it came up with anything for 2812 exactly, but it gave me some options. So if you want to do, say you want to know about WLED, you can do search and then WLED. And, you have to spell search correctly. And then it will tell you, it'll give you the places to go to get information about WLED. If you want to do like Tasmota. Oops, not that. Sorry. I mean search. And then Tasmota. It'll tell you, it'll take you right to Tasmota. The point is, if you're not sure if there's a bot command about something, you can do that. 2811.12 does work. Okay, thank you, Joel. Need to set the bot commands to private. Looks like that was missed. Yeah, some of them were and some of them weren't, I thought. Maybe some of them, like this one's private, right? That's why it's blue. But the others are not, I guess. But anyways, Blade has been hard at work. So when you see him on the street, give him a high five. And we are getting closer and closer to having some really cool ways to spend some of this stream time. So you watch the stream, you get some, Justin is telling you to use the /search. And then something. That doesn't look like it worked. Oh, /here. Well, /here is how you, that's how you attend to the stream. Tell Hive that you attended the stream. That's what you do. That's right. So you guys do need to do this. Great work, Blade. Mr. Engineer, wow. How can it be banned? What's banned? You guys can figure it out. There we go. There we go. Yeah, so /here. /stream points. Thanks for joining us. So this is also, this /here is how you kind of check in and get to be the first. And then you can have, we can set up some rewards for being first. Right? And we're trying to figure out what are some good rewards to do. It would be nice to make some of them automatic. Yeah, that's how you get your points, is by doing /here, and then it will start tracking your points. It'll give you points for being here, and then I think after so many minutes or whatever, it gives you more points. Now I would even... Anyways. There you go. Now everybody's joining. Awesome. So some of the things that, you know, we can set up some things. We want to set up some ways that to let people interact with the stream a little bit more. Like, you know, make things appear on the screen, or send me a message and I'll do something. I don't want to be too gimmicky and too weird, but, you know, some ways to get something to flash up on the screen or whatever, a light to turn on behind me, those kinds of things that people do that are fun. So we're going to be working on that. We're getting really close. Blade's done a great job. Sorry. I'm getting texts about the conference. Okay. Show you how to control WLED via the stream. Yes, show me that, Mark. Hit that like button. Thank you, Printer Prawn. Should we go back to this for a minute? See how this thing's doing? It looks good. It's sticking to the bed fine. I don't know what the layer heights were or anything. This thing was on a you know, pre-sliced, obviously. I think I saw some, yeah, it did put down a little bit of support I can see under the arms there. I haven't printed anything with support in a while. I only print stuff that doesn't need support. Only works on Twitch. Oh, well, that's actually okay. Mark, share it with me. Can you just post it right now and I'll kind of look at it? Because I do think we're going to encourage everybody to watch on Twitch. So if you haven't ever set up Twitch, if you haven't used if you haven't used Twitch, go ahead and sign up. Sign up for Twitch. Find me on Twitch. It's a very good or better platform for streaming than YouTube. I'll still do both, but it would be nice to have a bigger presence on Twitch. I think for what I've really been spending more of my time doing, which is this kind of thing, I probably should be focusing on Twitch a lot. So I'm going to be doing that. So if it doesn't matter to you, if you are platform agnostic, is that the right word? Then go to Twitch and help us out. We'll get to the partner thing or whatever pretty quickly if we have everybody that's on YouTube go to Twitch. So and then and Twitch makes it easier to do some of these things like interact, like Mark's saying. And if you have a Prime account, you can sub for free on Twitch. So if you have Amazon Prime, there's a free, they give you one free sub on Twitch, because you can follow on Twitch, which is like subscribing on YouTube. If you can subscribe on Twitch, which is like joining or being a member on YouTube. Thank you very much. Kamen TV. Let's do, what should we do for you? You want unicorns, planes? We haven't done the planes in a bit. We'll do this. And I'm going to come up with some more of these things. We're going to do some fun things. At the end of the stream today, thank you guys very much. Awesome. Everybody's doing it. Going to Twitch and subscribing and following. Awesome. Thanks, guys. You also get little things to pop up. Whoa, what just happened? Oh, you get little things to pop up on the screen if you've been subscribed for a certain amount of time. And there's still things we can do on Twitch that we don't do quite so well on YouTube. So the great migration is beginning to go more towards Twitch. So thanks you very much, guys. Mark is just gifting subs like crazy. Did you just do that? Man, thank you very much, Mark. You're amazing, dude. You're amazing. You're awesome. Hype train, here it comes. So yeah, stuff will start happening on Twitch. It does things. I'm going to get better at it too. So thanks very much, guys. This is sweet. This is fantastic. Why support Amazon? It's fine here. Oh, you can stay, Andy. It's fine. It's okay too. Oh, not me. Richard Campbell did it. Oh, thank you, Richard. Welcome programs. That's what Richard always says. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Yeah, I mean, whether one way or the other, Andy, we're either supporting Amazon or we're supporting Google. It doesn't matter too much. It just since what I mostly do is streaming, Twitch just has some advantages over YouTube. I'm not abandoning YouTube, so don't worry about that. It's just, if it makes no difference to you, go to Twitch. If you're happy with Amazon or with YouTube, stay on YouTube. It's great. Really has forgotten to tell me when you're live. The algorithm sucks now. Yeah. Anyways, that's just a thing to think about. There's some criteria to meet on Twitch, which would be fun to set as a goal. Dr. Pepper, yeah, you can, if we get 75 viewers and if we do 5 different days a month or something, or 12 days a month or something, there's some things about streaming on Twitch that earn you a certain status, and it'd be fun to try and earn that status. We tried a few years ago and we got close. I think we tried right when COVID first happened, and we got really close. But now we'll get it done this time. We'll stick with it and get it done. They don't like Restream Bot. Which one's that, Mark? Who is it? YouTube doesn't like Restream Bot? Let's see how our crocodile's doing. He's doing pretty good. He's already almost halfway done. Dr. Sprite. Dr. Sprite, what's up, man? That's funny. Oh, Twitch doesn't like Restream? Interesting. Well, I appreciate you guys being with me for all this time, all these streams, all these years. So thanks. We'll work through all this stuff together. We'll figure out the best way to do things for everybody. All right. What were the other things we were going to talk about? We were going to talk about the new stream, the new Discord commands. Oh, I did make a new ending for the stream. I'll show it to you, even though I'm not ending the stream, but I will show it to you. This was a suggestion from Sir Goodenough. So I made this little outro, and I'm still going to work on it a little bit, but here it is. So I'm going to add more stuff to that. Whoa. Whoa. Easy, easy. Don't put me to sleep. Whoa. Easy, easy. Anyways, I'm going to add more stuff to that ending as well. But for right now, it'll have the chat still. So as you guys are chatting, it'll still kind of show up on the screen. It'll have the patron list. I'm going to get there'll probably be a Twitch subscriber list. We'll put the YouTube member list on there. And then the focus will be the Discord, because a lot of these conversations that get started in here that we love, where people are in the chat and they're helping each other. Somebody's like, I got this problem. Somebody else says, I know how to fix it. They start working together, and then we end the stream. If they don't get connected outside of the stream, within a couple of minutes, the stream chat goes away, and somebody may get left without finishing the fix that they were working on. So the encouragement there is to give everybody 3 minutes or so, because that's how long the song takes in that particular clip I did. I had 3 minutes of that dancing Titan, so that's where the 3 minutes comes from. But we'll leave the stream going for a minute or for 3-4 minutes on that scene and that screen. Then you can figure out Discord, right? Because a lot of folks that come on the stream don't know how to use Discord yet, and Discord is an amazing tool, and it's only getting better, especially with Blade and some of the guys and how much help they give Sir Goodenough and the Pixel Heads. I mean, we've got an amazing community. Just the fact that we've hit that third tier of boosting, and they don't make a higher boost level. I mean, that's a big deal. We got thousands and thousands of people, and a lot of people that are willing to help, and it's been a really good community. We've done a good job of keeping things positive. We've had very few problems, and the problems that we've had with people we've dealt with, and it's been great. So I you guys spend a lot of time on there. I spend a lot of time on there. So for the people who don't know how to use Discord yet, we're going to help you. We're going to help you get there so that you can get it. It is really fast how it's printing, isn't it? It's not telling me how fast it's printing. But it's got the bed set to 50 and the nozzle set to 200. But that was because they sliced this model themselves. I'm interested to see. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put my... I go to Discord and once in a while and get the message about having a mention, but can never find the mention. I get that all the time, Phil, especially in the Pixel Heads, especially in the Pixel chat, the LED chat, because it's so active. Like by the time I get there, and sometimes I'll put a message in, somebody will respond. I'll go away for a few minutes. I'll come back, and there's been 100 messages since then. So it's pretty fun. 3D printer races. Oh, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. Skuldo, right? I could set up 3 printers, give them all the same parameters, like give them the same model, slice it the same way, the same speed and stuff, and then start them and see. I guess they would all be set to the same. If they're all set to the same speed, then they would probably all get done at the same time. But we could look at the outcome and see how they print. I know the 50 on this one is not millimeters per second. I know that looks to be printing. I bet you it's printing faster, Adam. Do you think it's only printing at 80? Again, this was a G code that was on the SD card, so I don't know exactly what it was set to, but it says it can go up to 150. So I'm going to try it at 150 and probably back it down a little bit. If I could print at 120, especially on my Ender or my artillery, I would be super happy. Super happy. It looks like it's the fastest of these little printers that I've seen for sure. And it looks to be turning out pretty good. It's hard for me to see with my bad eyes. Yeah, you'd say it's going at 100 plus. What else were we gonna talk about, guys? Let's so the ask thing's not working. Speed benchy, yeah. Those side cooling fans could help it go to 150. That was the idea, Adam. That's the idea. Crying over bed leveling on my Ender 5 Pro. Ugly day. Oh, I'm sorry, Jerry. I'm sorry. What struggles are you having with the bed leveling? Currently printing a couple of rose flowers for my Ender 3 for my wife. Oh, you're a good husband, Phil. Got to show her where all the filament money is going. I've done similar thing. I have printed things for Valentine's Day for the missus, and it goes over very well. You do get a little bit of reprieve from the nagging about the 3D printing if you print some nice things for the person you're sweet on. You know what I mean? It's no Voron, but it's going quick. I guess I'm going to have to get to the Voron level, aren't I? I guess I'm going to have to. I do. That is the thing. One of the things that has kept me from doing a lot of 3D printing is the speed. At this point, I've gotten now where I care less about the speed. I've always just wanted to like, oh, I want to print something. And then I want the thing. Not I want to print something and then come back 2 days later and get the thing. But I've given that up. Good things take time in this case. At least with these printers. So, how's it going, Ikafar? Got to clean out your nozzle. Man, I'd just replace it too. Just replace the dang nozzles. The nozzles are cheap. Andy Years hasn't printed in 2 years. What's the problem? Ned S multi-filament changer action. Ooh. Discord channel. I like joining. So, that was the other thing we wanted to tell you. That was another thing I wanted to tell you. What's going on here? We've detected something out of the ordinary going on. To continue using Discord, we need to verify your account. Oh, we're not going to mess with that for right now. You can now, because we've hit that certain level of Discord, we actually have a Discord. We've been using discord.me/DrZzs, but now we actually have discord.com/invite/DrZzs, and this is more like the official Discord. Like Discord gave us a URL now for a permanent invite. Once you hit a certain level, bang, you get this Discord official permanent invite status. So we've got that now, and that's what's above the Titan's head. So discord.me has worked, and we get to customize it a little bit, but this is the official Discord permanent invite. So that's awesome. Another really cool thing that's happening because of our awesome Discord server. Did not print good and life happened. I got you. Yeah, and that's same with me. That was how I got to go 6-9 months without printing anything. Was because something happened. It wasn't printing right, and then life happened. Right. It's quicker than Amazon. Start a print off, and the next morning it's done. Man, I ordered a pair of headphones from Amazon yesterday. 2 days ago at work. And it showed up, like it said, if you order in the next 30 minutes, and it was over the certain amount of money, it was only like $30 or something like that, we'll get it to you today. Holy crap. And sure enough, by the time I got home from work, it was on my porch. That's amazing. The printer, not you. All right, Seamus is here. How's it going, buddy? Permanent, as long as you get enough server boosts. And we're pretty good on the server boost. Yeah, we're pretty good on the server boost. But there's good reasons to do the server boost. I don't remember what it costs. It's like $20 or something. If you do Nitro, it's like $10 a month. I don't know. We spend a lot of money on things that are dumber than that, so I'm okay with spending a little money on that. Anyways, for those of you guys just getting here, this is the printer we're looking at. This is the printer we're looking at. They sent it to me for free. I put it together over the last couple of days. Talked about the issues early on. I think we've resolved them, at least most of them. The bed was loose. The Z gantry was pretty loose. We had a random screw fall out, but we think it was just magnetically stuck to the bed at this point. It took a little bit more setup. It still has a few issues with things like wire management. Probably needs a little bit of work. And then it's got a laser etcher that I want to try out, but not right now. But overall, I'm pretty dang happy. I'm happier with it than I thought I was going to be last night when I was looking at it, and it was, everything was loose, and I had to take it apart to tighten it back up. I was pretty discouraged, but tightened up belts, tightened up gantries, tightened up the bed, got everything connected, and it's cruising. It's cruising, so it's not bad. It's not bad. I think for the price range, I'm gonna recommend the Ender 3 S1. Let's see, Banggood has it for. They usually have better. Looks like Newegg. Oh, that's about the same price. So Banggood, might as well support Banggood. Banggood has the Ender 3 S1. But the shipping right now is $168. The The Ender 3S1 is a pretty good one. And then the other one that I would look at would be the Artillery Genius Pro. I don't know which one to go to. Not the Hornet. Oh, Banggood has that one too. So just to compare prices, whatever. Looks like it's not available. Oh no, it's only available, and it's also $160 shipping. Whatever. Don't do that. But anyways, these are good entry-level printers for about the same price. This one is the slickest looking and easiest to put together of the three, for sure. Downsides, I am not a fan of the touchscreen, but that's minor to me. You're going to plug it into Octoprint and a Raspberry Pi anyways. Oh, screen. Okay, well, we're going to back up. This is the Artillery Genius Pro, which is another entry-level, very good printer I would recommend. You've got direct drive. You've got dual Z. You've got filament runout. You've got auto bed leveling. You've got an AC voltage heated bed, so it heats up in seconds. You got the best cable management of any printer I think you'll ever find. And super easy to put together when you get it in the box. So definitely highly recommend this one. The Ender 3S1, this is just the next evolution of the Ender. We all know the Ender 3. It is a great printer. It has been a great printer for a long time. Now, with the S1, you get direct drive, you get dual Z-axis, you get filament runout, you get auto bed leveling, you get a pretty slick looking design. I mean, they have done some stuff with the aesthetics to make it look a little less industrial and just a little bit cooler. Their cable management is better in this one than it has been in their other ones. It's not been bad, but it's better now than it was. Looks like they're putting on the fancy, the stiff springs too, which is good. And I wonder if they've got the metal. I wonder if their little clippy dude up there is metal. I would bet it probably is. Because most of the time what they're doing with these upgrades is people in the community are upgrading things. They're like, oh, this needs to be better. And so they upgrade it, and then some other companies start making the upgrade kits, and then Ender or Artillery, whoever, just starts including that stuff. And then this is the one that I'm looking at right now, which has this advantage of faster printing. It's got the dual extruders, so you can have two colors, probably two filaments, and it has a laser etcher that it comes with. So you're paying a little bit extra for that. The way it does this touch screen thing is good. This is actually kind of cool. Okay, I'm happy with that. It's bad cable management. They don't even show the cables on here. Like this one, this is not connected, right? There's no way that's connected. This is not connected up here at all. That you can see it's clearly not connected, right? So they're not even showing you all the cables. There's cables that plug in here, like this dual. There's a big old cable that goes from here up to there. I think what I would probably do, I will probably not use the dual much. I would probably just simplify this and make it a single. And the main advantage of this one to me is this faster printing head because it's got extra fans. It does have a magnetic bed, so you pull the bed off and you flex it and it pops off. So that's really nice. It did come requiring quite a bit more setup. It's not a ton. It wasn't insurmountable, but had I not been familiar at least a little bit, hold on. Okay, sorry. So it did require a bit more assembly, and it required things that are not going to be really intuitive to the very first time you're setting up a printer. Like I had to take the bed off to tighten the bed on its gantry or on its track. I had to tighten that Z track, which I didn't even know how to do. I had to get help from the stream at the beginning because I wasn't even sure where to do that tightening part. I don't remember if there was other things or not. Finding that random screw fall out was kind of unnerving, but I guess in the end it wasn't too bad. So those couple of little things, but nothing else tremendous. So third place, you know, in what I have, but 2 colors are so worth it though. You're worrying about painting, print in colors instead. I'm going to print in colors, and I will print some of these mugs that I've got. I'll print those in 2 colors, and we'll see how that goes. That should be pretty cool. We'll see how that goes. I'm not sure how that works in the slicer, so that'll be interesting to see. I'll have to watch a movie. Thank you, Frederick. Thank you very much again for all your donation today, my friend. You win the gold prize for sure, so thank you. Have a good night. The nozzle's definitely clogged. Amazon next day is real quick for quick fixes. You bet, Metal Wolfie. And I've been happy with. I've bought several different nozzles from Amazon, brass ones and steel ones, and they've been good. Best to always have a second printer. Will save you so much time and frustration. Yeah, then you can keep printing while you're fixing one of them if it's bad. The missus would kill me if I got a second one. She already asked why not use the one at work. The ones at work. Oh. What else was I going to say about there was something else about the print thing I was going to talk about. Shoot. I got distracted. I got squirreled and I can't remember now what it was. So you have this new printer because of lining on the mugs you printed with the Ender. No, I only have this new printer because somebody ordered it. Quindor's on now? Is Quindor live? Is it time for Quindor? Okay, good. Let's, Quindor, you don't do Twitch, do you? Because I would say let's raid somebody. But if Quindor's going to come on, I want everybody to go watch Quindor. If I don't know if we still have people that came from the Bald Engineer, but Quindor, Intermit Tech, is going to do a stream, and he does a lot of LED stuff. But he only does on YouTube. So we'll have to convince him to do Twitch as well. But he's been very successful on YouTube. Don't do Twitch, yeah. And he doesn't do the restream thing. But anyways, everybody go watch Quindor, okay? I don't think anybody's home. I'm going to hit the time for sign off button, but I don't think there's anybody here.
It's time for sign off.
Did you already start, Quindor? I can click the... I will go to Quindor. If I go to my home, he should be over there. Should show up over here on the side. Live now, Intermit Tech. There he is, 19 watching. Okay, let's make it 20. Okay, here he is. The man, the myth, the legend. And I got to get my bags packed for my trip. So, anyways, I guess that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Adios. Here's Quindor. There he is, guys. Okay, have a good one. I'm going to put on my little new outro thing. Outro. All right. Have a great stream, Quindor, guys. See you later.